So we got the front man of Mad Dog Blues is going to be today's special guest. So here
ladies
we
and
go.
gentlemen, interview of the week.
The interview of the week is brought to you by Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Welcome, Mad Dog.
Hey, this is great. How you doing?
I'm doing
Beats the
great.
Denver traffic, that's for sure.
It definitely does. How's your morning? And thank you for joining us.
Oh, I was just getting started, and I just woke up for this.
Oh, really? You have that opportunity to get a couple snoozes in, then, huh?
Yeah, I kind of keep musician hours.
So there's one question that I have been just waiting to ask you.
Okay.
And you know, as they call me Bad Holly, right?
Right.
But I have been so curious about why they call you Mad Dog.
Well, it's I don't know if Bad Holly is like this, but it's like those big guys they call Tiny. It's a ironic nickname or. I don't know. I got it when I was in college. I had been drinking some of that MD 2020 the night before, and everybody started calling me that. I said apparently I was howling and doing some crazy things. That stuff will make you crazy.
He spoke our language. He said Mad Dog 2020. That's poor folks drink to go to when we want to drink. Isn't that right, Miss Vicky?
Yeah, they put a little extra formaldehyde on it, give you a little extra buzz too.
Right. So you're launching a new song today?
I'm launching an EP album. I don't know. It's an album on title. It's an EP everywhere else. It's 18 minutes. It's a live. It's really something for me because I've got over 50 albums out of various types of music. And I've recorded my solo harmonica stuff in the studio before 20 years ago. But this is my first live solo harmonica. I'm unaccompanied. I'm singing songs, backing myself with harmonica, and mostly original. So that's kind of rare. There's not a lot of those out there. I don't know if there is even another one out there. And I was really, really lucky because I worked with Longmont Public Media, and I volunteer there. And I happened, the guy asked me to do a 20-minute set on the show, and I did it, and I got it all captured on video. In fact,
was it the comfy couch?
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was a Sunday, Stellar Sunday potluck. Mm-hmm. So it's a video album and an audio album, and it's all hitting everywhere today, right now.
So, but before you, but actually, if you could send me that intel, that information, so I can put it in our post notes, so everybody has access to hear this, because it sounds amazing. We were able to watch your I want to call it "Leave Me Alone." What's the name of that song?
It's "Leave Me Alone." Alone is my home.
Alone is my home.
Mm-hmm.
And Miss Vicky was saying,
I loved it.
Well, thank you.
In fact, we consider that our word of the day.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Phrase of the day. Phrase of the day, right?
Phrase of the day. Phrase of the day.
Yeah,
Miss Vicky was digging it.
That particular video was captured at a benefit we did for Hope for Longmont, and we released that track as an audio. I think it's still, I don't know, they've changed owners and stuff, but I think it's still on Bandcamp as a benefit. All the proceeds go to Hope for Longmont on that song. That's was written for a guy that I saw in Boulder get arrested for sleeping on the park bench.
Oh, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Tales of your adventures, right? I curious about when you picked up the harmonica for the first time.
Okay, I was listening to, it was 1968, and Cream had just come out with Wheels of Fire. And there was a track on there that Jack Bruce did called Train Time. And I was listening to that, and I turned to my brother and I said, "What instrument is that?" And we looked on the liner notes, and it was an album, a record. So we looked on the album, and there it was. Jack Bruce doing harmonica. and I just loved the sound. I went for it, and some of the first songs I learned are off that album, Spoonful and Sitting on Top of the World were my first two songs I learned right off that album. So yeah, I started there, and then I quickly got into from Mayall to to John Mayall from Eric Clapton, and following Eric Clapton, and John Mayall just sent me back into the real blues, the Sonny Boy and all that stuff, and then I was off. And back in those days, the way you had to go, I had to go to the library. I went to the library, and they had record collections, and I would pick up all the old country blues. I did not invent the country blues. No, a long tradition of country blues. What I hope to
your sound sounds like you did.
What I hope to have invented is what I hope to have invented is the Colorado country blues, which is a fusion of the old school country blues and Colorado jamgrass.
I like it.
Now, Mad Dog, do you collect harmonicas? Like how many harmonicas do you have? Do you have one for every day of the week? Do you have some that have been custom painted?
Yeah, do you keep them like guitars?
I've got. I collect harmonicas, but I carry with me 30 some odd, which is all the keys, major and minor, because they're all in different keys, and some of them are lower, and I even have some specially tuned like harmonic minors, and so yeah, and then those are the ones I carry with me on the gigs. Then I have a box back here where I practice, which has all kinds of harmonicas in it, and including this one here, which is a really interesting one because it's a chromatic harmonica with 2 rows of holes instead of a slide. So yeah, I got
it. Can you blow it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Oh yeah.
I'm thinking it's getting some funny noise from this microphone situation. But yeah, that's the chromatic. I'm not real good on it. I'm still learning it. But yeah.
Chromatic.
Yeah. So there's chromatics, there's echo harps. I don't usually carry the echo harps with me. But a lot of these are useful in the studio, So this is an echo harp. It's got 2 keys on it, and it has octaves built into the holes. That's the echo harp. So yeah, like I got more harps than most guitar players have guitars, except for a few.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yes, thank you. I have a question. It might be a dumb question, but
already a dumb question.
Well, there is one.
No dumb questions.
With any of these harmonicas, do they have the option like you can plug it into a mixer, or that you can Bluetooth it into a mixer because of new technology coming
in? Well, you can. I have a harmonica mic called the Mad Dog mic that's made for me by Shaker, and I put a wireless onto it, and then that goes into the PA or an amp or whatever.
Oh, that's right. They wear that's that neck thing. That's the microphone for it.
Yeah. Especially if they're playing at the same time, because then you're.
Oh no, those guys that wear the racks. That's for playing. That's for hands-free playing, and I don't do those. That's really hard. I don't know how those people do that.
Really? Because
I got a friend, Joe Waters. He won the IBC a couple of years ago, and he was up here playing with us. And we actually recorded a track with 3 harmonicas. Joe and Josh Eichenthal and myself, we just jammed 3 harmonicas. That was it. That was on our All the Way CD, and it's just, I don't know. There's a lot of harmonica players out there, but they don't play solo and they don't play with other harp players much. So I like to do that. I guess I'm kind of an oddball about that.
It's funny you mentioned Mad Dog 2020.
Yeah.
You do fine without it.
I don't drink anymore, but
I said you do fine without it.
what's that?
You do fine without it.
Well, thank you.
She could sense it. Miss Vicky's
No,
got
I don't need any of that stuff. But I mean,
Yeah,
when I
she's
was
saying
younger in college, I was doing what everybody else was doing.
Yeah.
Mad Dog. We had a fun night last night. At least I know the story now. What is your strangest gig you've ever played?
Playing the bowling alley up in Fort Collins when they were bowling underneath us was kind of strange. And they would
cool, though.
shoot the balls, and the balls would come, and you hope they wouldn't bounce up on you.
Oh my gosh.
That was a weird one, yeah.
Oh, what is the weirdest request you've ever gotten from a fan?
Oh, I don't know. I was disrobed once on stage. That was kind of weird.
You were what?
Disrobed.
Was that back in the Mad Dog? What do you call it? The MGD?
That's back when I played in a band called Harmonica Lewinsky.
Oh, all right.
And our motto was "We Don't Suck," and our website was WeDon'tSuck.com. And we used to do these kind of funny posters where we had pictures. We put our faces on a poster. We had Xerox from the stripper. And we'd say something like play all night long or something like that, right? And so it was the owner's wife, the bartender, that started disrobing the band on stage while we were playing.
Wow. Well, if so, you were playing in a strip club?
No, it was a biker bar.
It was a biker bar, but the girl that was disrobing you was the
owner.
You can't get in trouble for that.
Wild biker bar.
She was.
Yeah, it was pretty wild in there anyhow. I mean, there was a lot of those flashing things going on. So.
Yeah. Oh my God. So, your new venture, and you have got some layers for sure, and quite the story. What advice would you give a young musician with a harmonica dream?
Oh my. I see so many of them just going the same way. They're like clones. The sunglasses and the big microphone and the distorted style. And I just say, follow your muse. Don't copy anybody. The blues is about self-expression. All the great blues players that you're copying didn't copy. I mean, they listened and they learned, but they had their own thing going. It comes from your heart, and that's what you got to follow.
Mad Dog, your bandmates. I'm assuming they all have nicknames: Rocket, Bonehead, Mouth, and what Miss Vicky would say blues nickname be.
Yeah, we do that. It's, only a few of them are actually used within the band toward each other. Most of it's promotional. It's just kind of an image thing. We are a group of characters, that's for sure.
What would your blues name be, Miss Vicky?
My blues name would be Timeless.
Timeless?
Timeless?
Okay.
I think I got my blues name.
What's yours? Bad? Yeah, I think that's good.
It's stuck.
Yeah.
H. What would H's blues name be?
Yeah, I don't even know.
What do you think, Caveman? HD?
Usually you take some kind of disability and pair it with fruit, and you got a good name.
Say it again.
I take a disability and pair it with a fruit like blind lemon, or you could do.
I like double vision banana.
You could be head plum.
Head plum, yeah.
Head plum. Or
Yeah, that's plum. That's good.
Can you be a fruit though if you don't like that fruit?
no, so pick a fruit you like.
Hey, you gotta be
banana.
one you like.
You could
It's
be
your blues name.
Oh, you got red bone. You can be all kinds of things. Yeah.
You could be melon trauma.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. I like it. So, have you ever used your harmonica to get out of trouble? In a sense.
No, I don't think so. I mean, Lead Belly got freed from prison for playing and singing. I don't know. I've made an awful lot of friends, and maybe in that way I've gotten out of trouble.
I think so. I'll tell you about the first time I heard you. I think it was either Speakeasy or Bootstrap.
It's Bootstrap. I remember you coming up to me.
Yeah. But I can tell you there's a lot of acts that play out of Bootstrap. A lot of acts.
Great acts.
But I was like, oh, I'm a Mad Dog fan. I'm a Mad Dog fan because you have that, and you have so many stories to kind of coincide with this passion of yours, your confidence.
I've been doing it a long time.
And your crew, talk about your crew right now and where you're playing next and what you're excited about.
Oh, I'm really excited about tomorrow. We're playing at Mike Banker's the Boulder Hootenanny, the Big Hoot, which is a benefit for Conscious Alliance and raises food for hungry people. Last year, I think they sent a whole bunch of food up to the reservation in Wyoming. And it has some of the most amazing musicians of any show around. It's one of those mountain camp out festivals. And we're playing Saturday about 1:00. And there's just a great lineup. You can check it out. It's called Boulder's Big Hootenanny. Just Google that. And if you go to ColoradoCountryBlues.com, there's a link on our website of where to get tickets, or you can just go to Conscious Alliance and donate. What you do is you donate, and then you get on the guest list. So
that's okay. That's cool to know. What time? Do you know what time you're going on? Or
yeah, we're going on about 1:20. I think it was exactly 1:20, or close as they get there.
And you have to donate in order to get into the Hootenanny.
Yeah, you can donate. You can donate there too. But I mean, there's 1-day passes and 3-day passes, so different prices.
Sounds good.
They get you on the guest list, and it's camp. It's one of those camp out mountain things. Beautiful place, great stage.
It's got to be.
Then I'm going to song school, which I'm really excited about, and we're playing tonight at our local Louisville Mexican restaurant. We've been hanging out and playing that a lot. So
what restaurant?
It's called Azul Fuego.
Azul. Is it in
Louisville? But it's the one.
Downtown?
Yeah, everybody knows that it's the one by the railroad tracks.
Okay, I know where that is. What time are you playing tonight?
6 to 8.
Oh, you might have some people getting some Mexican food listening to your.
Yeah, we get a pretty good crowd there. It's a lot of fun.
Harmonica blowing.
We play there regularly. Mm-hmm. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be there with a trio tonight, and in a couple of weeks we'll be back with the full band.
Oh, cool! I'm excited, and I have a craving for Mexican. So.
Yeah, maybe we'll see tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll get you up.
I have a question. If you had your own morning show, what would you call it, and what would your first segment be?
During the pandemic, I did do a morning show. My time of morning, it was called Midnight Melodies, and I used to play my flute online, usually through Facebook, from midnight to about 12:30. My Native American flutes, and it was a very relaxing idea. It was during the pandemic, and I think once I fell asleep, darn it. It was so relaxing.
No way. You did?
During the broadcast. Yeah.
You fluted yourself to sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I wish I could see that. Oh, you're done?
No, I took that one down.
Mad Dog, you're a riot. So the story, I like hearing the story behind your song with the guy getting arrested in Boulder. Is there another song that's particularly like near and dear to your heart that you can tell us about so we can seek it and kind of get the fantastic story behind it?
There's one on the new album that was a solo version. That's the way I wrote it, anyhow, of a song I just released called "Ain't Nobody Own the Blues," and it's kind of like part of my show every day now because it helps me through these. It helps me kind of sort through some of this crazy stuff that's going on around us, and I like it like that. And it's it kind of brings us together a little bit too, I think. And the theme of the song is kind of like, AI and all this stuff is taking over. AI and money is taking over everything. And there's some things it's not going to be able to take over because they're driven by the heart. And they're just too real and too full of feeling for AI to imitate.
Oh, so what's the name of it again?
It's called "Ain't Nobody Own the Blues."
Ain't nobody.
It's out as a single, and it's out today as part of the Live and Alone. And I can tell you a story about that album because it's really something special for me. I've been playing harp, and I started, writing songs at a very early age, around 15. And if you listen to the album, it kind of explains that. But it's the scariest thing for me to do is to stand in front of an audience, especially if they're listening.
Yes, I know.
And play solo harmonica songs. It was so scary. In fact, I compete in the IBC regularly. It's so scary. In fact, I thought about doing it about 10 years ago, and I was playing with Papa Juke at the time. And I went to band practice and said, I signed up for the IBC to solo, and I'm scared. I'm too scared to do it. I don't know. I might quit. I might not do it. And Dan Krekel, the amazing drummer and the drummer of Papa Juke, said, "Hey, I'll help you." I said, "Okay, Dan, if you help me, you got to pick up a washboard because that's what goes with the harmonica." So he went down and got himself a washboard at McGuckin's, and we competed. And so we got a 20-minute set for the IBC, and we competed at that for about 5 years. And then he kind of ditched me at one IBC, and I went and got a tap dancer, a 14-year-old tap dancer that to lay down the rhythm for me while I played. And
that's brilliant.
I was doing everything I could think of.
Mad Dog, that's brilliant. Because
I thought it was fun, but they didn't like it. The judges didn't get it.
I think that's brilliant.
So, I'm just scared to death of it. That's I didn't want to do it. So
this is a big deal. Then
earlier this year, I was talking to a friend of mine that's a kind of a healer, and he said, "Follow your fears, not face your fears." That's a different thing. If you're crippled by fear, you go through a different process to face your fears, so you're not crippled. Follow your fears. Go to where your fear is because there is power there for you.
Wow.
And so I said, okay. And, I was struggling trying to think of what I wanted to do for the IBC this year because I had competed as a duo for the last couple of years, or last 4 or 5 years. And we went a couple of years ago. So I wanted to do something maybe a little different. And I said, okay, that's what I'm doing. Doing a solo, and there is so much power there for me that opportunity to do the video came up, and bam, I did the video. And then one of my heroes, Mad Cat, one of my heroes, a harmonica player, country blues harmonica player, Mad Cat, wrote an incredible review for it, and it's just It's just there is definitely power in following your fears. So that's where this album comes from, or that's where the power in this album comes from. My fear.
That's gonna stick with me, and I know it's gonna stick with all of us.
Mm-hmm.
But if you'll humble me here quick, and we might go a little bit over, I want to try a segment with you.
Okay.
So we're gonna throw you some words, and then if it belongs in a blues song, we're gonna say blues. If it belongs in somewhere else other than a blues song, we're gonna say booze. Going back to the old Mad Dog days, okay?
Okay.
First word, broken boots.
Blues.
Baby mama drama.
Blues. I don't know what.
No,
won't be in the blues, but go on.
Leftover pizza.
That's blues.
Unread text.
Maybe booze.
Rainy
Depending
Tuesday.
what the text was.
Rainy Tuesday.
Rainy Tuesday blues. That's a song right there.
Hot tub regret.
That's blues.
Miss Vicky's potato salad.
If you could cram it all in there, it'd be blues.
Miss Vicky's potato salad got me feeling all sorts of.
Ain't nothing like. I mean, this is I sometimes do what's called sky blues.
Yeah.
That's what Booker White called them because he pulled them out of the sky. And he called them sky blues. And it just means you make them up. And so, like, my song "Raining on My Chickens," for example, we said, okay, we're going to do some sky blues. Give us an idea. And so they gave us the prompt, "Rain on the Chickens," and the song flowed from there, made up on the spot. So there's a tradition in the country blues of doing that, and we do that occasionally. This reminds me of that a little bit. Just go off and make a 12-bar blues out of any of this.
We got the songs out of there. Well, Mad Dog, we've hit our time, and I want to tell you how much I appreciate you. What we're going to do is we're going to give you 2 minutes. This is going to be your time to shine, where you get to talk about something. Tell us something about what you have going on besides your I almost called it a hoedown, but it's not a hoedown. What are you doing on tomorrow?
The Hootenanny, the big Hootenanny, Boulder's Big Hootenanny is called.
Any thank yous, any plugs you want. So here we go. We got your 2 minute time to shine.
Well, I have to thank my band.
What's coming? Here we go. Ready?
Today's Time to Shine is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts, veterans, and first responders. Runs on Dunkin'.
That will wake you up.
I want to thank the whole Mad Dog Blues crew, all of them. It's an expanding and wonderful group of people, and I want to thank my wife for making me. I probably wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for her, to tell you the truth. And I also wanted to mention that all this artwork you see in the back, that's all my original artwork, and I have a website called Fine Art Mandalas, which is a healing art website, and there's music composed to it, and it's free to use. Fine Art Mandalas. I also play Native American flute, and I'm actually worldwide more known for that than I am for my blues that I'm known for locally. I have over 1 million streams on my Native American flute music on Spotify. So if you look up Mad Dog Friedman on Spotify or any of the streaming services, you'll see lots of Native American flute albums, including my last release called Colorado, which was each piece was composed around a special place in Colorado. So there's all kinds of places that you may not have seen or heard of in Colorado that you may want to go to, or there may be places that are your favorites that I've done music for. So it's tough to look up.
such a special thing having you here with us today, and a lot of healing that you have actually spread. The whole follow your fear thing is ringing in my ears. I can't
go there.
Can't wait. I can't wait to have some Mexican and hear you blow it hard, passionately.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you tonight then.
I'm gonna let my buddies give their thank yous here too.
Thank you very much.
Hey, appreciate Mad Dog for coming on here and not only telling us a little bit about yourself, but now you got me and Miss Vicky reminiscing about Mad Dog 2020. We're gonna go do it after this. Check and see if they have it.
It's still around. It's still around. Yeah.
Let my wife thank you in advance.
Yeah.
All right.
Mad Dog, we'll see you soon. Thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right, that was an excellent interview, Holly. Thank you for setting that up.
Yeah.
I squealed like the happiest schoolgirl when I got the email back from him saying yes, because I've wandered into a couple of places where he's playing, and everybody is like the mood is different, but getting to hear the stories of the old biker bars.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, were any of the shows you went to that crazy?
No, but I've had some that are that crazy, but what a cool human.
Yeah, most definitely.